Before you buy your first RV, I want to share a piece of advice that experienced RV owners repeat all the time. Buy your second RV first. Now, that sounds impossible. How can you buy your second RV before you've even owned your first? But there's a reason this phrase has become so common in the RV community. Many people spend tens of thousands of dollars on an RV and they think they're going to love it, but then they discover a year or two later that it doesn't fit the way they actually travel. Maybe it's too small, maybe it's too big. Maybe the floor plan looked perfect at the dealership but becomes frustrating after a few trips. And that's why so many RV owners end up upgrading much sooner than they expected. In fact, most RV owners keep their RV for only about 5 to 7 years, and many first-time buyers move on even sooner. So today, we are going to talk about why that happens, how long RV owners typically keep their rigs, and how you can avoid making an expensive mistake on your first purchase. The reality is that most people buy their first RV based on imagination. They picture themselves parked beside a mountain lake, taking family road trips, exploring national parks, and working remotely from beautiful campgrounds. But once they actually start traveling, they discover things they never thought about before. The bathroom feels cramped. There's not enough storage. The bed isn't comfortable. The kitchen is too small. The holding tanks don't last long enough. Or the floor plan simply does not fit the way they live. Many owners quickly realize they bought an RV based on what looked good on the lot instead of how they actually travel. That's why experienced RVers often say your first RV is really your learning RV. It's the one that teaches you what you should have bought in the first place. When you look at ownership patterns, that advice really starts to make a lot more sense. Most RV owners keep their rigs for about 5 to 7 years, but first-time buyers often move on much sooner. Industry estimates suggest that roughly 30 to 35% of RV owners upgrade or sell within the first 5 years. Many of these owners aren't unhappy. They've simply learned more about their travel style and discovered they need something different. Meanwhile, experienced RVers often keep their units much longer. Many hold on to their RVs for 7, 10, or even more years because they've already gone through the trial and error process and found a setup that works for them. And not all RVs are treated the same. Travel trailer owners often upgrade every 4 to 6 years because travel trailers are generally less expensive. Owners are more likely to experiment with different sizes and floor plans. Motorhome owners, they tend to keep their units longer. Class A owners in particular often hold on to their rigs for 8 to 12 years or even more than that because of the substantial investment involved. When you're spending 6 figures on an RV, you're usually making a longer-term commitment. Class B camper vans have become increasingly popular because they're easier to drive, easier to store, and often fit a wider range of travel styles. Many owners keep them longer simply because they're so versatile. But regardless of the type of RV, one thing remains consistent. People usually replace an RV because their needs change, not because the RV completely wears out. Here's something many new buyers don't realize. Ownership length and lifespan of an RV are two very different things. Just because the average owner keeps an RV for 5 to 7 years does not mean the RV only lasts 5 to 7 years. Many motorhomes can remain on the road for 10, 20, or even 25 years with proper maintenance. Travel trailers and fifth wheels, they often easily last 20 years or longer as well. The biggest enemy of RV longevity usually is not mileage, it's neglect. Water damage, roof leaks, poor maintenance, improper storage, those things shorten an RV's life much faster than using it. A well-maintained RV can provide decades of service. One of the biggest mistakes that first-time buyers make is purchasing brand new without fully understanding their needs. The moment a new RV leaves the dealership, depreciation begins. And if you decided 2 years later that you bought the wrong floor plan or the wrong type of RV, that lesson can become expensive. That's why many experienced RV owners recommend buying a unit that's 1 to 3 years old. You allow someone else to absorb the largest depreciation hit. Many of the initial warranty issues would have already been identified and fixed, and you can often get significantly more RV for your money. Buying used isn't always the right choice for everyone, but it's worth considering before automatically assuming new is best. And if there's one piece of advice that can save you thousands, it's this: rent before you buy. Seriously. Spend a weekend in a travel trailer, try a Class C motorhome, maybe test a camper van. Use it the way you would actually travel. Cook meals, sleep in it, take showers, spend time inside on a rainy day. That will be your true test. The things that matter most often are not obvious during a 20-minute dealership walkthrough. A rental can teach you more in a weekend than months of online research, and it may prevent you from buying the wrong RV entirely. So what causes people to sell? Most owners don't just wake up one morning and randomly decide to sell their RV. Usually something changes. Maybe they aren't using it enough, or maybe their family has grown. Maybe the kids have moved out. Maybe they retire and they want something larger, or maybe they want something smaller that's easier to manage. For others, maintenance costs begin increasing as it gets older. New tires, roof maintenance, appliance repairs, battery replacements, air conditioner repairs. None of these things are unusual. They're simply part of RV ownership. But once the costs start adding up, some owners decide it's time to upgrade. Another common reason is new technology. Today's RVs offer better solar systems, larger battery banks, improved connectivity, smarter layouts, and more efficient designs. Sometimes owners simply want the convenience and comfort that newer models provide. One factor that doesn't get enough attention is storage. Where your RV spends most of its life matters. Sun exposure, rain, snow, and temperature swings all contribute to the wear and tear. Roof seals deteriorate faster, graphics fade, interiors age more quickly, moisture problems become more likely. Proper storage can help preserve both the condition and the value of an RV over time. And owners who take care of their RVs often find it easier to justify keeping them longer. So how long do most RV owners keep their RV? Typically about 5 to 7 years. But the more important question isn't how long other people keep theirs, it's whether the RV you're considering today will still fit your lifestyle 5 years from now. That's the real lesson behind the phrase, buy your second RV first. Take your time, rent different models, think carefully about how you are actually going to travel. Focus on floor plans and functionality instead of flashy features, because the goal isn't simply to buy an RV. The goal is to buy an RV that you will still love years down the road. And if you can do that, you may end up keeping it much longer than average. We would love to hear your story. Was your first RV the right RV? Did you end up buying your second RV first? Let us know in the comments below, because some of the best advice in the RV community comes from people who have already learned these lessons firsthand. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss future RV tips, campground reviews, and travel inspiration. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. We truly appreciate you, and I hope this video helps you make smarter RV decisions. Until next time, happy camping and safe travels.